minor is 3 plus 4. Suspended seconds here. These are 2 plus 5. Suspended fourths are 5 plus 2. And I started doing the math, and then the math got really interesting at this point.
Oh yeah, wait till you see this.
So, could you explain one more time for me the suspended chord? Because I've been trying to pick those up on the guitar also, and
Sure. Well, all of our 3-note chords form perfect little triangles. Our 4-note chords form trapezoids. We don't need to know that we're playing triangles and trapezoids. We just need to know where to put our fingers. And our sheet music is going to tell us what we need to do. So if our sheet music said, for instance, we need A with a sus or an A with a sus4, if it just says sus, it means it's a suspended fourth. And so if it was A sus4, it's our root note A, and then it's D and E. It's 0. Not calling it 1. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. It's a 5 plus 2. It's forming a isosceles trapezoid, but we don't need to know we're playing isosceles trapezoids here. There's also a chord called a suspended second, which is so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's our root, our second, but it's 2 plus 5. And then minor, major, they're all triangles. Now we're watching guitarists. The guitarists are playing bar chords. So you got your you get your finger across all 6 strings and you got some shape there, and you're strumming away, and you don't move your fingers, but you slide your hand up 5 frets, and then up 2 frets, and then down 2 frets, and then all the way down. And again, I'm not moving my fingers, I'm just moving my hand. I'm going A, D, E, D, A, D, E, D, A. I'm taking a scaling triangle and the relationships with those and just shifting it up, up, down, down. And your guitarists are going up. And then those triangles and those trapezoids fit perfectly into our octave. But we don't need to know any of this math.
it's amazing that it's all in a circle also. It's like just
Yeah.
math in a circle.
Yeah, forming
Great
triangles and
sound.
trapezoids. And then, what's the first thing you think of when you hear the word octave? Well, for me, I'm thinking octagon. The little red sign over there, that's an octagon. And an octopus has 8 legs. Or octave actually has 7 legs to it. It's a 7-sided, 7-pointed structure. It's really a heptagon. It's not 8. It's really
I always think 8, yeah.
that's the way
Because you count both C's or both F's.
Yes.
Or both.
Right. And they had what they called the church modes back then, when they only had our natural notes, just our white notes. They're going from C to C. That's our major scale. They're also going from A to A. Those are all the broken-hearted country western songs. Are all done from the minor. And they were going from B to B, C to C, before they had any of the black notes.
Amazing.
So everything's all well and good until the year 1025. So music starts out over in Europe with pipe organs, and the pipe organs just had our natural notes. They did not have any black notes, no sharps, no flats. Everybody's used to going do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Playing 3-note chords, but they don't know that they're playing majors and minors because they don't have the black notes. They're not.
You're limited to your chords there.
Yeah, they're not playing with a full deck, but they're also playing our root 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, playing every other note known as 7th chords. But again, they don't know they're playing majors and minors and stuff. They're just playing every other note. Everything's all well and good. They're singing all kinds of songs, and the music's all good. And music is put on the. They had originally 11 lines, 10 spaces, and then they split the music staff apart from C here. But everything's all well and good. Until a German guy by the name of Guido of Azerio starts it off, goes do, re, mi. You know how this sounds out of place here? It doesn't not
Yeah.
harmonized well.
It totally doesn't sound right.
Yeah. He discovers there's got to be a note between A and B, and he finds the note B flat in the year 1025. The reason that's important, B flat there, is New Year's Eve. It's almost midnight. I'm seeing you guys out on Main Street, and we're all singing. Na, 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 sounds terrible. But you have to flatten the B, and then it sounds really
that's
good.
much better. Much better.
Sounds better than this.
B flat diminished.
Yeah, it's B diminished. So they get saws out and they cut out chunks between the A's and B's, but raised notes, new valves, more pipes on the pipe organ. To
That's great.
complicate the story, Guido, who finds B flat, calls his brand new note B and then renames B H. 1,000 years later, the Germans still call this H, even though H would actually belong, here. But he calls the new note H, calls B flat B. 1,000 years later, Germans still call B flat B, and they still call B H.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's great.
No room for that brand new note on the
Boil
music
my
stack.
underwear. It's time to be sterilized.
So when they wanted to use the note B flat that they're calling B, they would put the note on the B line and they would put a small B next to it. That small B eventually became the flat. And when they wanted to use B natural, they would put the note on the line there with a little H next to it. The H became the natural. Either did my piano teacher, and he told me to talk to a bunch of other people I go to church with, who are Eastern School of Music professors, 4 of them. They didn't know any of the math I came up with, and they didn't know that there was no black notes.
Oh my gosh.
Or they didn't know the ancient history. So if we're looking at our sheet music, and our sheet music has one flat here.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Right here.
Yes.
We're going to find that one flat here. We take this arrow and point it towards the one flat. This is the key of F. And now our do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, F, G, A, B flat, C, D, E, F. So I know for sure that Guido of Azario found B flat in the year 1025, creating the second major key. We had the key of C. Guido finds B flat. I know the order of the next notes found. I haven't found anybody who could tell me who found them, what years. I've had this. What I'm drawing there is part of my music theory, South music harmony. So I'm down at Eastman, and I asked the chairman of the music theory department who found F sharp. And I wish I had a camera on it, on him. As he looks at me and he says, I should know that, shouldn't I? I looked at him out of the corner of my eye.
Great.
And I said, well, I was kind of hoping so, because I've been asking everybody. Nobody seems to know. A lot of people know that Guido found B flat, but and he takes a deep breath and he says, I don't know. He says somebody. He said they taught us that in music history back when I was in college, but he said, I don't know. It was 1,000 years ago. I said, you don't look like that. Yeah, you don't look that old. But maybe he was just referring that it was 1,000 years ago that it was found. But anyway, so. Somebody starts at G and goes, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la. And T sounds weak there. They discover there's got to be a note between F and G. They found F sharp, and they called the new note F sharpened. They get saws out. They cut out chunks between the F's and G's. They put raised notes, new valves, and more pipes on the pipe organ. No room for that brand new note on the music staff. They took the top line, the line for F, and they put a hashtag. Oh, wait a minute. Not a hashtag. Pound sign?
Pound sign?
So if our sheet music, let's see if we can find one here. My name's Andy, by the way.
I'm Jake.
Hey, Jake.
Hi Jake, I'm Rogo. Nice to meet you.
So if our sheet music has just one sharp here as a key signature, looking around here, we're going to find that one sharp is right here. I'm going to point the arrow towards the one sharp. We're in the key of G, and our do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharpened. G.
F sharpened.
And then, to make a long story short, they find E flat, and then they find C sharp, and then they found G sharp. It literally took 425 years.
That's
Wouldn't you
amazing.
keep checking?
They didn't have the internet back then. They couldn't Google it. But it took 425
That's great.
years to find these 3 sharps, those 2 flats, the 5 black notes that were found in this order: B flat, then F sharp, and then E flat, then C sharp, and then G sharp.
Amazing.
But then, as time goes on, they start discovering that some notes that were found as flats, in other keys the note got sharpened.
Wow.
Other notes that were found as sharps originally, later on in other keys the notes got flattened. That's why all black notes have 2 different names. It's either a flat or a sharp, because they were found independently at different times. in the
Amazing.
music. So, getting back to here, let me
Yes.
hold your phone.
Okay.
So we're doing every other note here.
Okay.
So it's
Oh, I should use my right hand.
it doesn't matter.
Okay.
So it's C major and then D minor. Starting here. D minor, E minor, E minor, F major, G major, A minor, B diminished. It's okay. And then C major. Now, if you notice here on our little thing here,
Yes.
the Roman numeral here, 1 and Roman numeral 4 and Roman numeral 7 are capitalized. The capital ones are where the major chords are, at our root, our 4th, our 5th, our majors. And the others are the minors and the diminished chord here. All right, so we're ready. I'm going to teach them how to play Mozart.
Excellent.
All right, here we go.
C major.
C major.
And then, yep. You can do it up there. C, E, and G. And then we're going up to F major, F, A, C. Go up here. There you go. Back down to C. Up to G. Down to C. To F. Down to C. To G.
I can hear it. That's great.
C, F, C, G. Sing with me. This is Mozart. Ready?
Okay.
Twinkle, twinkle,
Oh my God.
little star. F. How I wonder what you are. Stay at C.
See?
Above F. Above the C. Word G. I see like a diamond in the G. C. C. F. G. Mozart did not write the words. The words was a poem that was written many years before Mozart was born.
That's
But he
hilarious.
did put the poem to music. It's his biggest hit.
That's phenomenal. I
It's
had
all.
no idea.
It's
played Mozart.
yeah. So I want you to tell everybody. I taught you to play Mozart, but don't. Whatever you do, don't tell them it's Twinkle Twinkle Little Star.
That's
Otherwise,
great.
they won't take you
Yeah,
seriously.
It's always Mozart.
Same 3 chords.
Oh my God.
Well, it's also A B C D E F G H I J K L M N. It's also Baba Black Sheep. Have you any wool? Yes sir, baby. So we're using the same
Rip
3.
off artist.
Yeah.
Every good artist is ripped off for thousands of years.
Oh, yeah.
As soon as they discovered all of the notes.
Oh yeah, the black keys.
Who's not ripping
Yeah.
off?
Oh my gosh.
So same 3 chords, the C, F, and G, but this time we're going to C. Go ahead, grab C.
See?
And then we're going up to F. Or excuse me. Go back to C. We're going up to G. Say for a second. I gotta get my voice ready. Yeah, it's every other note. Okay. Happy birthday to G.
OT.
You. Happy birthday C. To you. Happy birthday F.
Okay.
No matter how old you are, C. Happy birthday, she. C. There
That's
are
hilarious.
millions and
That's
millions
amazing.
of songs that are the first.
That is absolutely
fourth,
amazing.
And fifth chord. There's no
Wow.
1, 4, 5 songs.
Amazing.
Zillions and zillions and zillions. And like they'll both make a mistake in the right note, and the parent stands up.
Oh no!
I knew this,
Guide me.
I knew this was going to be hard to teach my kid. I said, wait a minute, you both made a mistake. You're panicking. Your kid's just going for the right note.
Going for it.
So anyway, getting back to the difference between the majors and the minors: C major, C, E, G, and C minor, C, E flattened, and G. So the difference here. So doing it in majors, twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. In minors, it has a whole different feel. Twinkle, twinkle, little
Much more
star,
foreboding.
how I wonder what you are. Whole
Yeah,
different feel.
Yeah, definitely.
It's also in a different part of the spectrum of music.
Amazing.
So we're looking at our sheet music, and our sheet music's telling us what to do. We got B with a little M7. We're going to find that M7 is right here. Means it's a minor 7th chord. We're going to put our root to B, B, D, F sharp, C. B, D, F sharp, C. B, D, F sharp, C. Slide the top of this right underneath the strings of your guitar, and it was B, D, F sharp, C. Here it is.
Oh, there it is.
B, D, F sharp, C. Find your notes, slide it out, and there's the chord right at your fingertips. And I'm only charging 6 cents per chord.
That's great.
This makes 504 different chord combinations at 6 cents. They're 28 bucks.
That's not bad.
Do I sound
Not
like
bad.
it? No, it's cheap compared to what it would cost.
To buy a music book with all of that information.
Oh
Right,
yeah.
yeah.
It's amazing.
I was in Albany at the New York State School of Music Administration. The first year I was there, I've been there 4 times. The first time I'm there, this guy buys one. He's a music teacher. He buys one. He walks about as far as my guitar is out there, and I see him. He's turning the dial, and he looks back at me like this, and looks back at me again. And I see him. He's looking over, and he's like, looks at me again, and looks back over, and he goes like this. And he comes marching back. I thought he was going to complain, and I wish I had this on film. He says, I don't want to tell you how many years I went to music school, and I don't want to tell you how many thousands of dollars I went to music school to get everything I just got from you for $28.
Oh, that's
and he
amazing.
turns around and walks away. He's like, yes, done it.
Wow.
Really had a hit.
Wow.
Sold 2,700 of these so far.
Phenomenal.
I would next time I have cash and I come knocking on your door.
Yeah, sure. I'll give you one of my cards to help me imply the banknotes were found.
ChordTeacher.com.
Yep. So, 3 sharps.
Oh, there you are. 3 sharps.
Okay. Find them 3 sharps.
Okay.
And then where it says a key and the little dial, point to the key.
Where's 3 sharps? Am I stupid or am I just not? Oh, wait, hold on. 3 sharps. Okay. 3 sharps. There we go. So then I lift it up.
Yeah, just lift it right up.
Okay.
And now
I have my glasses on, so
this tells us we're in
oh,
the key of A.
key of A.
And our do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do is A, B, C sharp, D, E, F sharp, G sharp, A. And it shows us A is a major chord. And then B is a minor chord. And then C sharp is a minor chord. And D is a major, E is major, F sharp is minor, G sharp diminished. And then, so we've sharpened all of these notes from C to C sharp, from F to F sharp, and G to G sharp in this particular key.
Amazing.
As time went on, and they kept on finding more sharps and more flats.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Do you think this will continue, this 1,000 years of innovation?
Well, in India, where we have 8 notes, they got 16.
Wow.
They got notes.
Oh, because of their
between notes.
sitars, so they're the resonant
exactly.
tone engines that created by the 2 other strings. Actually, 3 strings, I think, if I remember correctly.
I had a customer one time who had a sitar. He didn't play it, but he had one.
Yeah.
And then in some of the Muslim countries where we've got 8 notes, they got 24 22 or 24 notes, depending on how close. So there's notes between notes. On a violin, they don't have frets, but you could play everything sliding your hand up and down.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Wow.
You have to have an ear for violin.
I played violin when I was in 4th and 5th grade. I quit because my friends kept on telling me that violins were for girls.
Oh,
and,
terrible.
I quit under the peer pressure, but I wish I had kept up with it.
Yep.
E7.
E7.
You'll find the individual 7 is right here. We have different types of 7th chords. We have a major 7, a minor 7, just 7, which means it's dominant, and a sus 7, which means, but if we got just one 7 right here, which is here, that means it's a dominant. It's E, put our root to E,
Okay.
E, G sharp, B, D, G sharp, B. Okay. Yep. All right, so we did Mozart, but now we're doing Michael Jackson. Another big hit. We're doing E minor. Here, let me hold this.
Okay, all right, ready? Okay.
E, G, B.
E. Wait a minute. E.
G, G, and B. Yep. Now we're playing D, which is D, F sharp, A. Black note.
Oh.
D, F sharp, and A. Like this.
Oh, that. Okay.
This is the F sharp here.
That's one.
Yep. And A. There. Yep, right there. Go back to E. E minor, E, G, and B. Starting here.
E, G, and B. Sorry about that. E, G, and B.
Yep. Down to D, D, F sharp, A.
D. Sorry, my glasses. I need glasses. E sharp, you said? No,
D,
D.
F sharp,
F sharp.
sharp, yeah, and then A. Yeah, and then E minor again. It's E minor and D. Actually, we're yeah. E, G, B. Instead of doing Michael Jackson, we're going to do America's.
Something simpler for the moron here.
Don't say that.
I know. It's
Never say that about yourself.
You're right,
E, G, B.
E, G, B.
Play it twice. And then we're playing D twice. D, F sharp, and A. Yeah. E minor twice. D twice. E minor twice. D twice. Try to play them all at the same
Thank
time.
you, yes.
E, G, B. D twice. There you go. You got it now. E minor twice. D twice. E minor twice. D twice. Been through the desert on a horse with no name. Felt good to be out of the rain.
Play piano.
In the desert, you can't remember your name.
I'm actually smart. Public school worked. Oops.
The heat was hot and the air was dry. I can't remember all the words. But it's just 2 chords.
That's
for
hilarious.
The whole song. They
Oh my
made-
god! I actually felt like I could come up and actually play for a second.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
Yes. Then just E minor and D is. They told you, don't you ever come around here. You don't want to see your face, you better disappear. Then it goes down to C, which is C, E, and G. Fire in their eyes. Then it goes up to D, D, F sharp, A. Words are really clear, and that's E minor and D. Beat it, but you wanna be bad, just beat it. Beat it, no one wants to be defeated. Show who funny, strong,
amazing.
And again, that's a 3-chord song. And
Jake,
then-
how long have you been playing guitar?
Only about a year or so. I played the bass guitar in high school.
Oh wow! Right on,
Jazz
right
band
on.
concert.
6-string here.
Okay.
We also have these for 4-string bass. But on our 6-string, the E, A, D, G, that's the bass guitar strings, which I already knew when I started this project. I had my chord teacher out for many years. This girl comes up to me one day and she says, "Did you know at the 5th fret, the G, C, E, A, these, starting right here, the G, C, E, A, these are your ukulele strings?" I looked at her and said, "No, I didn't know that." And then I asked a friend of mine who plays ukulele, and my friend says, "Well, Andy, if you didn't know that your ukulele is here," he said, "you did not know that a baritone ukulele is D, G, D, E here." So we've got regular guitar, bass guitar, ukulele, and baritone ukulele.
Amazing.